Hello, and welcome to the Amdeck installation training session. My name is Marty McCartney, and I'm the training manager here at Amvic. I have over 40 years of experience in the construction industry. In the last few decades, I've worked with the installation concrete form products. One of my goals is to try and shorten the learning curve of people working with insulated concrete forms in order to make their experience a much better one. Today, we'll be talking about many things, so I'll give you a bit of an overview. We will do an introduction of the Amdeck. We will cover tools, accessories and materials, the installation process, shoring requirements, reinforcement, penetrations through the Amdeck, concrete placement, exterior and interior finishing attachments, and we'll finish off with a technical resource overview. Amdeck is a stay-in-place form made from EPS foam. The concrete provides the structure, the insulation value comes from the EPS, and the forms allow you to attach finishes as well. The combination of all these gives Amdeck sound attenuation properties. What is Amdeck? Amdeck is a modular, stay-in-place form designed to be used for floors and roofs. It uses Type 2 expanded polystyrene foam. It can be used for both residential and commercial applications. Some of the most typical applications for Amdeck include floors, garage floors, sloped or flat roofs, green roofs. It is frequently used in areas of severe weather conditions, such as high winds and flooding areas. For high-risk flood areas, it would typically be used on the first floor, and we'd also see Amdeck being used for safe rooms. Some of the Amdeck features. Amdeck has an R value of 19. It is specifically applicable to the Pro version. The parent sound transmission class of 47 plus, which will roughly equate to an STC of 50. See our technical bulletin for more information on this. The foam density is 1.5 per cubic foot, and we have third-party certification to qualify this. There are many benefits in using Amdeck. Shoring supports can be placed farther apart, which reduces the number of supports needed. The units are modular and lightweight, which makes them easy to move around the job site. Amdeck can integrate various structural components. It can accommodate plumbing and HVAC, and is ready for finish attachments. All these combined can reduce installation time, minimize waste, and ultimately decrease construction costs, all the while providing great thermal and acoustic performances. Amdeck comes in two versions, the Pro version on the left and the Eco version you can see on the right-hand side. The Pro version comes in a single configuration, while Eco comes in several thicknesses. We have an 8-inch, a 10-inch, and a 12-inch thick product. As you can see from these pictures, Amdeck Eco comes in 8-foot lengths, while the Pro version is modular with integrated plastic webs, as shown on the bottom left, which we'll touch on more later. Since Amdeck is essentially just a form for the concrete, the final result is similar regardless of which of these versions you're using. In this presentation, you will see Amvic mostly used on the Amvic ICF wall forms. The R22 and the R30 are both interchangeable. However, there is no reason it cannot be used with traditional poured concrete walls or reinforced CMU walls. The key point is to make sure the correct reinforcement is used. What you're seeing in this slide is a cross-section comparison of the Amdeck Pro and the Eco. The reinforcement in the slab and the concrete joist can change depending on the span. The key information here is the spacing of the metal joists and the wood joists. 16-inch for the metal ones and 12-inch for the wood joists. The concrete spacing is also different. 32 inches for the Amdeck Pro and 24 inches for the Amdeck Eco. You can also see that the Amdeck Eco is fully solid foam, while the Pro version is hollowed out. This is achieved with the inclusion of the web inside the foam. Another point to keep in mind is the need to tie back the wood joist into the concrete using the combination of screws and double washers. This ensures that the wood joists do not fall out after temporary shoring has been removed. This slide summarizes the key difference between the Pro and Eco systems. We already covered the size differences in the previous slides, including the joist spacing, the joist sizes, and the material differences. The R value of Amdeck Eco ranges between 16 and 17.5. The reason I'm saying roughly is that those values are simulated using an energy modeling software as opposed to laboratory tested values you would normally see in insulation. The R values represent the effective or actual R values, which include the drywall, the concrete topping, wood joists, and the air films. The nominal R value of Amdeck Eco, just the foam essentially, would be between 33.5 and 50, depending on the thickness. We have an online calculator for the Pro and the Eco system, which is available on our website. You can easily get it by clicking the quick estimator at the top right-hand corner. Once you choose which Amdeck system you're using, you'll input the lengths, the widths of your building and or section of the floor and the concrete thickness and click calculate. The calculator will give you the number of panels needed as well as the concrete volume. All of our information in this we are covering today in this presentation is available in our installation manual for Amdeck Pro and Eco, which are on our website, where you can view, download, or print it as needed.